I don't get why teachers, like not every teacher, I'm not even going to be specific to say that this has happened to me personally, but why teachers sometimes just really don't give a shit about their students at all. I've never understood it because, I mean, for one thing, it's your fucking job to make sure that I'm doing well in your class, no matter what it takes. There are some teachers who genuinely will let their children fail and then go and be like, okay, well, it's your choice. If you want to succeed or fail, it's all on you. And I totally get that. Like, I'm not saying students have no, responsibility in the matter. We do too. We have 50% of the responsibility as well. If students are willing to put in the effort, then teachers should put in the effort as well. And I hate these teachers that operate in such a manner where it's just lectures and worksheets, and that's literally all the class is based off of. Like, I'm not learning that way at all. You were a student once, and you know that that is not any way to teach a student. And that is not very productive at all. I'm not learning anything. Giving me a 50-page packet to read every night and then giving me a test on it in 10 weeks, that's not doing anything. I'm learning to memorize. Do you realize that? Like, teachers don't get it. Like, we're all being taught to memorize information and then regurgitate it long enough to put it on a piece of paper to get a grade. And that's sad because I feel like education should be so much more than that. And I feel like students would benefit so much more and they would be happier going to class every day if they got a little bit more than just, okay, well, I need to cram for this test. I need to memorize all of these things so that I can get this grade point. It makes no sense. And then, I just don't get it. And also, too, like, as a teacher, you are being, graded based off of how well your students are doing. If every kid in your class is failing, that says something about your work ethic. That's saying something about how you're teaching. Not on me, because I'm putting in the effort. I mean, I'm not learning anything. I'm learning how to memorize. I mean, I don't think it's too much to ask for even just teachers to have a little bit more personality sometimes. I mean, that can be a huge difference in just me being able to sit and pay attention and enjoy the information that is being thrown at my face when I'm sitting in class, is if the teacher shows that they're genuinely engaged in the students. If you're going to stand there and be like, pay attention to me, you pay attention to me. You pay attention to your students. Be a little bit interesting. Mix up the class a little bit. Like, you're given a curriculum, but you can do so much. It's your job to do more with that. It's not your job to take these textbooks and give it to us and be like, we're going to read this. No, that's not what school's about. At the end of this quarter, how useful is it going to be that I memorize that information? Because it's really not going to be helpful to me. You're not doing your job.